Okay, so I'm going to show you some websites, and I feel compelled to put these out there and just to show people what is really going on in the world because they don't know. And if you hear a lot of banging and drilling, it's because that is what's happening around me in this apartment building. Can't be helped. And it's part of the noise of Hong Kong. So anyway, what you see right here on the screen is I typed in possible now to implant a newborn baby with a lifetime of memories. And the reason I typed that in is because I read about it before, and this is really true. I mentioned in another video about the soul catcher brain computer chip, and this was started by British Telecom back in 1998, something like that. So just typing that in, you can find some interesting websites where they talk about um, implanting chips into brains and into babies, newborn babies, which is really shocking. But I'm going to show you something later from DARPA, and you won't be surprised. So remember that the people who are experimenting and the scientists, there's no stopping them. So my message, I should say, if whatever, today is for you, all of you. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but look within yourselves and seal yourselves with whatever you believe is right for you. But there's got to be a living God and something beautiful and wonderful that created our precious universe, and or I don't know, maybe you don't even think that, but this the RFID chips and the breathing in the chips in the air is a real thing. So if you want to protect yourselves, then look within yourself. Go search through all the religious books that you can, or holy texts, or your own spirit, and decide what you want for yourself. Because who knows how much time there is. There was this kid, 9 years old, he dropped dead just walking down the street with his father and his brother. Who knows why some die at 9 and my mother's 90, so who knows. Just be ready and happy. So see, it's possible to implant them in a newborn baby with a lifetime of someone else's memories. There's something really weird and sick about that. Anyway, so and go read the Book of Revelation. The Book of Revelation is talks about a lot of things that are going on right now, and microchipping is real. So this is all about implants, which have been going on for a long, long time, and that's what I typed in. Possible now to implant a newborn baby with a lifetime of memories. So you can type that in also and find all of these websites, and then read it for yourself. And supposedly in 1942, they did implant babies. Oh, here, 1946. They inserted some electrodes into the skulls of babies in 1946. Oh, man. All these things that we don't know or don't think about. All right. This website right here, I don't know what it is exactly. Captelco. There's quite a lot of amazing. Let me see if I can enlarge this screen. Well, if I can't, never mind. I'll just go here. On this page, you will see that 1998, okay, this one right here, 1998, Kevin Warwick, he implanted a chip in his body. Okay, now NASA, you would think that NASA would be, it seems like NASA is just doing space things, but no, they're not. They're doing things like this, biotelemetry system for preterm labor and fetal monitoring. Okay, so now think about this. If NASA wanted to, or any of these companies wanted to, they could put into a forming baby, a fetus, some kind of chip if they wanted to. And actually, they could create a robot by adding circuits and things to a developing baby. This is absolutely true, okay? And this was in, oh, what year? I don't know. But, okay, a long time ago. 1995. So we're talking a long time ago. So people need to wake up what's going on. They have a plan. One plan is to use telephones. People are so hooked on their telephones, they will do anything to conform to the wishes of the global social designers. Okay, of course, you know, people who have strokes, or people missing limbs, people who are blind, all these kinds of chips and technology is really good. But there's one here somewhere where they talk about even like in 1997, they were invisible. Invisible. Okay, here it is. Sky Eyes. Sky Eyes, this is in 1998, Italy, and invisible to both the naked eye and to X-rays. So another thing that I want to say is that I have a feeling, it's kind of a feeling, a suspicion that something about those airport scanners are not just to scan through our clothes, but to check or to do or to capture something else. Because this technology, 1998, being able to make chips that are invisible to the naked eye and to X-rays, way back in 1998, and technology is advancing at an exponential rate. They're way ahead of us. So you can go look this up, and it's all money also. Money, you know, everything's going digital. Of course, we know that, and it's been in the plans for a long, long time. Okay, there's that. And just go back. Okay. And then this one up here, microchip implants ready to be used with swine flu. So, of course, they can put it in the flu vaccines. And this is a website called Love for Life. Love for Life, right here. And you can type that in. Microchip implants ready to be used in swine flu vaccines, because that's true. But now they're even smaller than that. Okay? There's an antenna in the chips, okay? The chip announced by Hitachi in 2001. Way advanced by now. It's 2012 now. All right. So moving right along, there's recent news about this. 40 million Japanese want to move to these islands, and I clicked on this. It's the nuclear studies in Berkeley. I clicked on this, and this is what access denied. But before this, I had to shut down my computer, and before that there was a whole article here. So I shut down my computer because it's overloaded or it has virus or something, and when I came back on, access denied, can't get it, but there's lots of information about, just type in 40 million Japanese, they're getting off the island, and people don't really know. I just have a student, their whole family just went to Tokyo to have a holiday. I would never go there now. And it's raining here in Hong Kong. It's probably loaded with radiation. Oh well. Then here, this is Hong Kong. Hong Kong. I wrote them an email because I'm in Hong Kong. I asked them if I could interview them because they have a patent for self-assembly nanoparticles for RFID tags. I hope all of you know how dangerous this is. If self-assembly nanoparticles get out into the environment, can you imagine self-assembly in your body, breathing them? Nanoparticles pass the blood-brain barrier. Oh well. Okay, now, this is important to know. IBM builds memory chips one atom at a time. So when you think about that, oh, where's DARPA? When you think about that, then you have to realize that how, let me find something. Okay. Okay, this is DARPA. Okay, I'm going to rush through this. Okay, this is DARPA. They're doing hybrid insect micro-electromechanical systems. You really have to go look at this because they talk about how they can blend an insect right here. How they can blend an insect, its fat and muscle, with electronic systems and create pre-designed robots. Look at this. But I have to tell you something. What DARPA is showing you right here, I think is very primitive because IBM can already design a chip with only 12 atoms. This is like a joke. Okay, and imagine putting these things in a fetus. They absolutely could create robots if they wanted to. Look at this one. Sad, isn't it? That's what they're doing. So some of the bees and insects flying around might not even really be bees and insects. Okay, I kind of got that out of the page. All right? Okay. So this is just a, you can stop my video and read that for yourself right there, okay? And then this video here is pretty important to read, to listen to. So I've got 1 minute left and you can see this.
If it were possible to achieve the dream of people such as Ray Kurzweil and create a world where even the plants and rocks were fused with intelligent nanotechnology, how might such a thing be done? Very notably and quite obviously due to their microscopic size, the prospect of doing so without the knowledge of a vast amount of the population must be seen as utterly plausible. But how could such a mammoth undertaking be implemented?
Okay, so I'm going to end this now. You can go find this. Thank you, Slew of Damascus.